Hello there everybody and welcome back to another very late resumed, I guess, episode of the Self-Sustained Challenge. That's right, baby, we're back! So what happened? Well, I explained it in a comment on my last video, which was recorded half a year before it came out, because, I lost almost all of the files for the 8th episode. And this caused tremendous burnout for me. Which I've since gotten, I'm not feeling burned out anymore. I've also been to some... I've taken a course in stress management. So... hopefully, if something like what happened with episode 8 should happen again, I'll get a handle on it. Anyway, we were about to do some stuff. My duties are here, viewing the enemy's movements from above, commanding our armies where they're needed. Your aid would be most welcome. I've heard about you, Molotov, and the news you brought from the south. The battles has reached a stalemate. One that I fear is about to be broken by the Fire Lord's what does that say? Reawakening. That is, unless we tip the scales in our favor in some way. There's a scout that was captured by the Twilight's hammer. I believe she was in possession of valuable intelligence. Find her in the Twilight camp to the west. Hey, at least she's giving me directions to where to go. Like, go west. Unlike most modern quests. Not that all older quests in, like, Classic didn't also sometimes mislead you. Though, they mostly told you where to go, and then it was very vague how far you had to go sometimes, and yeah. Enough about that. Here's the scout. Larandia. Help has arrived at last, indeed. I'd been scouting behind enemy lines for nearly a day when they caught me. This attack on our front line is not what it appears, Molotov. I'll give you all the details, but first, let's find a way to get me out of here. Only the overseers carry keys for these cages. From what I recall, they're in the middle of the crater, in the thick of it. See if you can get a key off one of them. Okay.
Farewell.
And that's really our only thing, but yeah, it's just kill the ogres, basically. So, ooh. Yeah. Let's see if we can just get a key immediately from the first ogre that we slay. There we go. Let's see if he has a key. He had a key. Well, that was easy.
Hello.
The key, Molotov. Did you get it? I indeed did. I'm thankful, Molotov. I will deliver my findings to all people. And that is a level. I thank you for freeing me, Molotov. I will tell our allies of my findings. I suggest that you return to the Emerald Dragon that sent you. The Twilight's Hammer does not just seek to gain territory with this particular attack. They're also after a prisoner. Thandrel Stackhelm is being held in the Barrow Dens. The attack doubles as a distraction to free him. To what end? I cannot tell. Perhaps our dragon ally can shed some light on this.
Good luck, friend.
Yeah, so go back to the dragon and tell her that Stackhelm is, about to be freed. But we also got a new talent point, which, let's take a look at our new talent tree. let's see, what do we have? We have improved Scorch, critical mass, which I already have a point in, so I should probably get the second point. There's also Cauterize. Let's see, fatal damage instead brings you to 35% health, and then burns you for 28% of your... yeah, I got it. Max health. For 6 seconds, while burning, movement slowing effects are suppressed and your movement speed is increased by 150. This effect cannot... yeah, okay. Maybe. Then there's Flame On, which reduces the cooldown of Fire Blast by 2 seconds. And gives me another... it gives it another charge. That's nice. Could already use that a few times already, just fighting that one ogre. And Flame Path, it's a passive, and it makes... it makes Flame Strike better. Let's take this first. And then the next 4 levels we can take Flame On. So yeah, Dragonflight came out in the meantime, and well, as you can see, I am not using the new UI. The new UI really sucks, in my opinion. And when I say that, I just don't say like, UI bad. No, it has a lot of problems. For one, the new UI, I don't like the entire, like, you're just stacking bars kind of thing. It's... I know that's what a lot of people really modded the UI to do and look like. I personally don't feel for it. I want a nice looking UI. So that's what I've gotten. I've installed Bartender, which I believe is one of the like action bar mods that people were using to make a UI that looks like the new UI. And Bartender has a very nice way to make the elements of this new UI look like the classic UI, which I'm very happy about. Yeah. Another thing that makes the new UI kind of bad, in my opinion, is the map. It is very big and has a lot of just dead space around it. So I installed Sexy Map, which you can see here. This is one of the presets. The one I'm using here is the... I think it's called the... It's a user-based Diablo-looking preset. Yeah. It is what it is. It normally has a moving gear. I removed that. Didn't need that moving element for my purposes. Sorry about that. Another thing, I can't really read, like, here, the calendar. It's way too small. It's just a button, but it has a changing date on it, but it's so small that I can hardly read. I think it says the 13th. What day is it even? It is the 13th, because it's like midnight now that I'm recording. Yeah, so there's that. Just overall, I'm not a fan, so I changed it. I'm also not a fan of how the Silver Dragon was, like, removed from most rares and replaced with a little star icon. And now it's the Silver Dragon is only elite rares. I don't like that. So I've installed a little add-on, a little tiny add-on that just turns that little star icon under the portrait into a silver dragon that goes around the portrait, so that the game looks like the World of Warcraft that I've been playing for, well, the last I don't know how many years. It's not 20 years. That much is for certain, but it's close. Anyways, I don't really mind so much anything else. I could... This is... now I'm just nitpicking here. Which I totally... Yeah, this is just nitpicking. I don't see the reasoning for changing all of the icons for professions. I thought the old icons were very suitable, especially when you're still using all of these old icons. Anything else? Not really. The trading post is out. I really like the trading post. Was a little buggy at launch. Not gonna make any excuses for that. That is just, well, they tested it on the public test realms, but, you know, then it breaks the moment that you go from, I don't know how many people actually use the public test realms, but must be around thousands of people, right? And then you go to every user of the game logs on that has an active subscription, logs on at the same time, almost, and all try to access it at once, and then it breaks. It is a story as old as time, and I am not... I can't really speak on it, whether or not they can... On what they could do. I'm not in game development, I am just a multimedia designer. I can talk about... I can give my professional opinion on whether or not the UI sucks all day long, but not on that stuff. Not on that stuff. There was one glitch, and I only think it's funny because it got fixed. It was one of my guildmates. He somehow ended up with over 100,000 traders, tenders. The new, you know, currency. Tenders, yeah, these. He ended up with over 100,000 of them in debt. Like, he had minus 100,000 traders, tenders. So, he had to wait a full week before he could use the trading post because he was in debt to to the traders for that week without having taken a loan. Just a really weird bug. I didn't have it. It worked for me from day one and was great. But just goes to show that not all of us are lucky, I guess. Anyway, let's get back to this dragon. The development is... this development is troubling, Molotov. We must act swiftly. The Twilight's Hammer wants to free Fandral Stackhelm. Malfurion suspects his corruption ran deep. This just cements it. At any rate, we cannot allow our enemies to get their hands on such a powerful archdruid. I have a plan, Molotov. We will move the prisoner through the Emerald Dream. It will be risky, but with all the cultists present here, it might be the only way to guarantee our success. Speak to... what's that say? Sena Stormrunner? Sena Stormrunner, okay. Inside the Barrow Dens to the northeast. So we're going to move Stackhelm. Okay, let's get to doing that. And if you don't know who Stackhelm is, Fandral Stackhelm, he's an archdruid. He was an archdruid who he's the one who planted Teldrassil, even though Malfurion was like, no, don't plant Teldrassil. Shouldn't do that. And then he just went, lol, I'll just do it anyway. And went ahead with it. And the tree got corrupted. And that's the extent of my knowledge on Fandral Stackhelm, really, on that story. I also know that he like poisoned Malfurion while he was sleeping, and he was sleeping and inside the Emerald Dream, and Fandral did something to poison Malfurion. So that happened. I believe there's a quest where he asks you, Night Elf players in Classic, to gather some herbs for him, and those are the herbs he's using, so most Night Elf players have actually had a hand in poisoning Malfurion. Unintentionally, of course, but yeah. There he is.
What is your report?
Captain Sana Stormrunner. The dragon might be right. The Twilight's hammer has breached our security here. And this is our most dangerous prisoner.
Stay sharp.
Lystra's plan might be necessary, Molotov. I don't know how much longer we can hold off the cultists. I don't know. You guys have armor, and they look to just be like very poorly armored. It's just some leather armor and a little butter knife. You can hold them off, I think, but what do I know? Fandral Stackhelm is bound by powerful spells. He won't be able to escape you, even inside the Emerald Dream. Beware, though. For all we know, the nightmare has spread to this part of the world inside the dream. Take Fandral to the surface and hand him to Lystra. Let us hope he's more secure in Moonglade than he is here.
Back to your duties.
Oof. And then we just go and... fireball this thing. Oh my, that flew far. Could really use another charge right about now. I could always just change it, but nah, let's not. Let's not change it. Let's just get out of here. Oh. Oh, they fly a lot further away than they did before Dragonflight, that's for sure. That's great. I love Heatwave. I think I've already told... Yeah, I did. I did when I took it back in Ashara. How I pushed my friend off of Thunderbluff. So... there's that. Yeah, Dragonflight is out. I've been enjoying it, though I haven't... I haven't played... I don't play that much. At most, I have just been doing rep grinding, and that's about it. Go. Where did I put conjure food? Oh, it's over there. Next to Slowfall. You know what? I'll move them down here on this bar instead. It's still this. Good. So I'll just take a moment here and eat, and then we'll move on. So... yeah, moving right along. Ouch. Can you not... just blast him like... Ah, I should have used my other one. This one. That was a lucky crit. Look at that distance! Oh! It feels so powerful. And here we are. One Archdruid delivered. You did well, Molotov. I will take Fandral to Moonglade myself. His prison will be far enough from the battlefront there. I will take Fandral to Moonglade. You already said that. I hope to return soon, so I may continue to aid in the battle. In the meantime, report back to Ysera and inform her of these recent developments. And so we will. So we need to go back up here. Let's go and see if we can kill that Etten again that we killed last time. He won't stand a chance. Maybe he will. I don't know. There he is. As you see, I've installed that so he has the little silver dragon around him. Because he deserves it. Ouch. Ouchie. Oh. Whew. I feel like I'm taking a lot more damage than I did before Dragonflight, which could be entirely correct. Let's just disenchant these and get something I really don't have space for in my bags. Oh boy. I don't know if it has anything to do with my gear. Could be. We should check the next time we get a quest reward to see whereabouts our item level should be.
I dream, and the world
Lystra's decision might not have been the wisest, Molotov, yet there is little time to worry about that now. I bring important discoveries from the Emerald Dream.
I fear for Lystra's fate. Vandral's corruption ran deeper than anything I encountered in the nightmare. Yet, we can't afford to dwell on this. During my stay in the dream, I made a vital discovery. The rift that weakens the boundaries of this world has hastened the return of powerful allies. The ancient guardians are coming back. Sinaris, Aviana, Goldrin. I can feel their presence. We must make sure we usher them into this world. Their timely aid will be indispensable.
Okay.
Courage, young one. Hope is never lost.
The dichotomy of voice acting. It'll be crucial to reclaim each of the ancient shrines, Molotov. Follow the road west of the verdant thicket into Wolf's Run. We have operatives stationed there. Aid them in any way that you can and work your way to the first shrine. The Wolf God was known to the elves as Goldrin and to the orcs as Logosh. He will be a fierce ally in our fight against the enemy.
Together we shall prevail.
I'm also now friendly with these guys, which gives me access to the tabard, which I just can't use. What is this purchase order? Oh, this is something I've had since Ashara. Let's just get rid of that. Don't need it. And what is this? Tiala Whitemane? Huh.
How may I
Molotov, it is true you've gone... Let's try that again. Molotov, is it true you're going to try to commune with the ancients? Southwest of here is the Shrine of Aviana, the matron of all flying creatures. It's the home of my favorite instructor, Kaluna. I've never encountered one who was as deeply in touch with the spirits of the world, of this world. You could learn a lot from her. The recent attacks have isolated the shrine, but it's easily accessible from the air. Look for the second biggest tree on Hyjal. Good luck.
Wind.
Yeah, so she gives us the quest to go and, you know, do stuff there. So let's go and let's see here. Ancients. Let's do what a shower. No. Yes. You should. I'm having a stroke. No, but yes, Sarah. Oh, Romulus. Ah. Oh.
How may I aid you? Good luck.
Okay. Well, I'll see you guys over at the Wolf Shrine once I land there, and then we will continue. And here we are. Yes, Sarah sent you? Good. We need all the help we can get. We'll never be able to recover the shrine to the ancient so long as the Twilight's hammer controls the roads. Somehow we've got to stem the flood. Twilight's hammer has revealed itself as more than a mere cult. They're a war machine, a swarm of locusts moving up the mountain, devouring anything in their way. The parts of the forest they are not setting ablaze are being scoured of life in order to feed the mortal cultists. We've got to put a stop to the hunters canvassing wolves run, not only to preserve what wildlife remains, but to force the cult to march on empty stomachs. Look south of here, as well as up the road to the east.
Goodbye.
Ah! A tree got in the way. And then we have her end of the supply line. Cho'Gall's Twilight Proveditors swear a blood oath that they will get their supplies through to the front, pledging a pound of their own considerable flesh for every pound of supplies they fail to deliver. They would rather die than fail. See to it that they do both. In the rear with the gear. What? Okay, well, let's see here. Oh! Yeah, there's a massive difference in item level here. Let's see here. That is... Yeah. So, seems there's been some stuff has happened. Yeah. Okay. Well, this is what we're used to. This is just a shower all over again. Oh no. Prisoners of the Twilight Hammer are forced to log around sundries. I'm sorry, I'm trying to see if the required level for the gear I'm wearing. Sundries for the war effort, like common pack animals. I want those supplies, and if we can free a few poor souls from the hammer's shadowy grip, all the better. Kill the slave drivers along the road to our south, and nearby slaves should make a break for it. Search the packs they leave behind for anything valuable and destroy anything you can't carry. Yeah, Scorched Earth! Scorched Earth! I can do Scorched Earth! And that was that.
What brings you here? Good luck, friend.
Well done. The chaos we saw back here will be felt up and down the chain of command.
Be careful.
Have you created some havoc down there, Molotov?
Good luck, friend.
Jetty kicks open one of the crates and pick up a curved dagger within. She immediately winces in pain. Ah, cursed. This metal is cursed. It bites. When the dagger falls to the ground, it shatters as if made of brittle glass. What damnant workmanship is this? Molotov, I've never fought any foe like this before.
May the stars guide you.
Guess that's going in here too.
Well,
Thank you, Molotov. I worry that our actions here may be too little too late, but nature always has a way of rebuilding itself that never ceases to amaze.
be careful.
Have you heard of Logosh, the Wolf Ancient? In the Alliance tongue, he is known as Goldrin. I don't need to tell you how important the Wolf God has been to the Horde. His tenacity under adversity has been an inspiration to all our disparate races. Southwest of here, down in the valley, lies a shrine to Goldrin. My friend Takrik, Hyjal, was refurbishing the shrine when I stopped hearing from him. I fear the worst. Please find Takric and make sure that the shrine is okay.
Go in peace.
He's dead. I don't actually remember if he's dead. It's been a while. Okay, this is a little bit funny. Let us exchange coin while you are imprisoned.
Loktar.
Yes. Uh-oh. Hey, that's not fair! That's not fair! Stop!
Blood and thunder.
Loktar, mage, don't worry about this cage. These animals will come to fear me before long. My first priority is to clear this filth away from my beloved shrine.
For the horde.
And we got a talent point over here. Let's see what we have. It's just general talents. So let's see, we got Mass Polymorph. Shimmer. We definitely want to get down to Tone of Ronan. Oh, yeah, Ronan. So let's pick Shimmer. Gives us another charge of Blink. The shrine has been taken, Molotov. We need the tenacity of Logosh now more than ever. These defilers, the lice-ridden wolfmen running rampant over the shrine, dishonor the memory of the wolf god. They arrived with the Twilight's hammer, howling with their own twisted religion. They seek to corrupt noble Logosh, to fit their own warped pantheon. Kill them and bring me the tools of their worship. A kind of polluted incense. I must understand what they want with this shrine.
Down.
That is... yeah. So, let's kill some Worgen. Too far away. Okay. Oh my. An upgrade we can actually use. I look silly now. Can I?
I love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up! It's time to look at the enemy. Look in the mirror if he is no friend to me. It's not working out, maybe it's the chemistry. It's time to break up so I can make a better me. Better believe in your mind, cause it's everything. You can mold, shape, find almost anything. All it takes is some time and some clarity to find your identity. It's mind over everything. And when I feel like this, I'm immortal. 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 Don't be scared. Just give me up. Don't be scared. crack. And if you get in my way, you gonna feel the wrath. Gotta say it to my face while he's looking back. Mirror breaks, aftermath. When I hate, I attack. And when I feel like this, I'm immortal. When I feel like this, I'm immortal. When I feel like this, I'm immortal. When I feel like this, I'm immortal.
And there we go. These animals were once men, but they've turned into mindless beasts. Under the influence of the Twilight's hammer, do not hesitate to slay them all.
Go forth to victory.
Tekirik examines the incense. Disgusting. This is like the incense we burn when we wish to commune with the spirits, but it's befouled.
For the Horde.
The actions of these feral dogs are beginning to make sense. The Twilight's hammer fears the power of the ancients. They do not want Logosh to return, so they've summoned their own wolf god, a perversion of what once was Lycanthroth, the Corruptor. Molotov, Lycanthroth is but a shadow of Logosh's power, but the beast must be destroyed so that the true ancient can return. Take this incense and burn it in the maw of Lycanthroth's east of here. Slay the monstrosity and free the spirit of Logosh.
Go with
And so we will do that. Go to the altar.
only death is eternal. You will be undone. Fate subjugates faith, mortal. Your prayers are meaningless here.
Your bravery is an inspiration to others, mage. Tell me your name. You were brave to face down Lycanthroth, Molotov. Like myself, he was a primal force of nature, but his origins were from a darker place. Those who birthed that beast reached deep into the blackness, channeling powers never intended for this world. Come, mage. Climb onto my back and let us show these beasts the true face of ferocity. It's kind of a shame that his model doesn't have he doesn't have his own special model. Yes, Molotov. I am Goldrin, the one called Logosh in your tongue. Your persistence in the face of fear has unbound me from Twilight's grasp. My shrine has been purified, and my worshippers have returned to their rightful place at my right paw. Return to Tekirik, and continue your work here in Hyjal. I will have need of you again soon. And with that done, I believe I'll disenchant stuff like that, these handguards and this here ring. And let's quickly collect this sword, its appearance. And we'll continue from here next time. So if you like the video, leave a like, and if you dislike the video, leave a dislike. Subscribe if you want to. I'm not the boss of you, so what do I know? And as always, see you next time.